All right, hello traders. It is Tuesday, July 9th, 2024. Good day in the markets today. And we're going to cover that and a little bit more, but I wanted to start off before we get into that here. And I want to talk a little bit about mindset and process with you. So we're going to get to everything here in just a minute, so stick with us. But let's jump in right now and talk a little bit about what I feel is the secret to trading success. And that's really processes, patience, and having the growth mindset. So, trading success oftentimes it comes with experience and time in the market. Now, I've traded since I was 17, which is 40 years ago. So I've accumulated 40 years of insights and lessons, good lessons, bad lessons. All of it, though, is great knowledge to have. Okay, so this wealth of experience has certainly helped contribute to my success, but it's not the only factor. Okay? You can be in the markets for 4 years or 40 years, doesn't matter. What's really going to set you apart is your focus on operations and process. So I want you to make sure, that you're focusing on the operations and the process along with your mindset. So let's talk about the power of process. So over the years, I've run several businesses and I worked as a consultant specializing in process improvement for sales, for operations, for businesses. That's what I do. Incremental process improvement that can take you to higher and higher levels of success. So through these experiences, I developed a deep faith in the power of processes. I believe strongly that process is the way to success for most all companies. So whether it's a business or a trading strategy, the lack of a solid process or the inability to follow one is often the root cause of failure. And in trading, I think it's my ability to block out emotions is largely due to my process-driven approach. Because I believe in the process, I don't have to get emotionally involved in things. I have a faith in my plan, and it's unwavering. My plan and my process, they're set. I know what I'm doing. And because of that, I can keep everything else simplified. So complexity can be absolutely the enemy of execution. So I'm going to keep my strategy simple. Simple technical analysis, simple trades, straightforward trade rules. My adjustments are minimal because simplicity just works best for me. I don't need to adjust this leg or roll this trade up or roll out in time or go inverted or do any of these other types of things. I open the trade, I take my profit, I close, I move on. Okay, try to make it simple. Other methods may work for a lot of people, okay, but this approach has just been my key to success. It may not be yours, but I guarantee that if you keep it simple and small, you're going to be more successful. So let's talk about keeping it small. As my trading accounts have grown, it's become easier to keep trades small and manage risk effectively. When your accounts are smaller, you find yourself taking more risk, trading a little bit bigger than you should because you're trying to grow this little account to be bigger. Once the account's bigger, then you can shrink the size of your trades and still make really great, consistent money. But I don't fear losses because I keep them manageable. It's not that I don't care about a loss. Sure, who doesn't? Who wants to lose a trade? I have a 90% win rate, 90.2% or so. We'll look at it in just a moment. Okay? But I still lose 10% of my trades. But you know what? I don't fear it. I don't worry about it because it's just part of the trading business. Okay. I teach my kids, I teach fellow traders, I help people adopt a mechanical, simple, and small approach to trading. Okay? The best way to grow a small account, in my opinion, isn't by chasing unrealistic, crazy returns, 10% a month or something. It's consistently depositing more money into the account and following a disciplined approach. Okay? If you don't ever put more money into a $10,000 account, getting to $1 million is going to be really, really, really hard for you. However, if I can be putting in $100 a month and then maybe 150 and then maybe 200 and then I get a bonus and I can put in 300 or 5,000 or something, that's going to help you create that larger account that's going to allow you to make more money because money makes money. And the power of compounding is going to make you even more wealthy as we go. It's the magical piece that brings all of this together. But let's talk briefly about the importance of mindset as well. So having faith in my plan allows me to stay disciplined and patient. I'm indifferent to what others think or do. I don't really care what other people think. Okay. I can eliminate any fear of missing out. There's no FOMO for me because I don't care what anybody else is doing. I don't care what anybody else is trading. Okay. I have a plan that works for me, and that's really all that matters. Okay. Have a plan that works for you and don't care about what anybody else is doing. Block that all out. Focus on you and your plan. And I encourage traders to develop their own process and follow it diligently. You can fine tune it over time, but avoid overhauling and just creating massive new changes to what you're doing based upon external noise and what you're seeing and reading out there. I know there's a lot of content on YouTube. I know there's a lot of Facebook content. I know there's a lot of furus out there. Okay? I know that I'm just one of these people in this sea of noise telling you, here's how I trade, you can be successful. But I'm not promising you massive 10% returns a month, okay, and doing crazy things or buy my secret strategy. There's no secret. It's having a plan, understanding your plan, trading it, and when you do that, you can remove emotion. And trading is just like any other business out there. Losses happen in business, but it's crucial to move on without getting too high or too low. And you got to have a growth mindset. And I don't mean an open mind, I mean a growth mindset. Okay, that's essential. And I spend probably 2 hours a day reading, watching, learning about trading. I do watch and try to learn, anything I can to make me a better trader. Okay? That commitment keeps me sharp. It keeps me continually improving. I post all of my trades for everyone else to see. There's a lot of smart traders out there, but my dedication to my process and my risk management, I think, sets me apart. It makes me, I think, a really, really good trader. Am I the greatest trader ever? No. Okay. I'm just a good trader who consistently makes money year after year after year, and the power of compounding makes me very wealthy doing it. I don't take unnecessary risks that don't align with my plan. I just continually keep making little tweaks, little improvements. I'll tell you the one thing that's possibly the game changer for people is who's holding you accountable? Are you posting your trades somewhere? Every trade, not just your winners. Okay. I'm sick of people posting winners. Okay. I want to see people posting their trades and then tell me if it won or lost, but explain why you did that. Okay. Winners don't do anything for me. It doesn't get me excited that you made $10,000 or $20,000 scalping this morning or on a trade or something. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't learn anything from the fact that you made money. I learned from the fact that you're sharing your trades, sharing your plan, okay, and showing me exactly how to do it. I'm hopefully doing that on my YouTube channel. Now, I don't give you all of my specific entries. Okay? I do give that to my members, okay? But I'm sharing all of my trades, good or bad. You can see what I'm doing here. Okay? But the most important piece is that in my service, where I was just a member, okay, I was a member originally, just like everybody else, started with $30,000, and I was trying to learn from people that were smarter than me. Well, what I found was the most valuable thing you can do is posting your trades live and having yourself and other people hold you accountable. When you can do that, you're going to get instant feedback. You're going to become instantly a better trader when you're posting your trades live and someone's holding you accountable, okay, including yourself. Because you can't post crazy stuff out there because everyone's going to not believe you, or everyone's going to think you're a crazy trader, and they're not going to have any faith in you. Okay? But if you're showing consistent gains and consistent wins, okay, now you're starting to get somewhere. So that's why I'm not posting wild, crazy trades. I'm not, massive news. Let's go on GameStop and Tesla and AMC and all. No, that's not trading. Okay. That's just following along on something, throwing some money, playing a lotto and getting lucky. You didn't do anything to earn a trade. Okay. You just guessed and you got lucky on it. It didn't involve any skill on your part. Can you do that every single month, or do you only do that when those things happen once every blue moon? Okay. To me, the two tests of great traders is consistently generating profits every single week, every single month on a consistent basis. So that being said, hopefully you take all of this and got something out of it. Let's take a quick look at the account and then we'll move on for the day. We closed with a delta of 467, again, 0.09%, pretty delta neutral. That is one of the keys to our success is we're not so directional that we could get killed by a market going one way or the other. We're pretty delta neutral. Theta, 1421, 0.27. It's a little light, but we are theta traders. We are premium sellers, and that premium selling gives us a chance to win more and be more consistent, in my opinion. Okay. Net lick, we finished the day at 529, 267. It's another new all-time high. Good stuff. Okay. BP usage crept up just a fraction to 320, 644. That puts us, after we subtract our bill buying power, right at 50.64, which is another key to our success. I'm just consistently right around that 50% mark with my buying power so that I don't get too high, don't get too low, don't get too out of whack. Okay, just consistently making some money. And today we closed another 5,987. Okay. Let me show you what it is, so I'm not just throwing numbers out there at you. And one of the things to remember here too is that puts us at 21,186 for the month. We have been consistent, but we have losing days. Okay, there's a losing day back here on the 28th. We had another losing day here on the 5th. We'll probably have some more losing days this month. You win some, you lose some. Your goal is to win more than you lose, okay, and let that positive expectancy play out for you. Let's take a quick look at what we closed today. 3 trades closed. Okay, again, 2 more strangles. Closed a strangle on bonds, 50% winner, 42 days in trade, almost 10% return on margin. We closed a strangle on gold, 22 days in trade for $2,200, 15% return on margin. And then we also closed a naked put on an oil 112 trade that we had, booked another $2,200, took 62 days in that trade to book that winner, 9.6% return on margin there. So overall, we're up 27% this year, 26.75. That's pretty doggone good. We're averaging 4.26 a month. Okay? We're very consistent at what we're doing. Okay? We're not doing 10% a month and 20% a month and whatever. We're just plowing along, making these small winning trades. Okay? Small, keep our losers small, plenty of winners. Okay? And I'm posting all of my trades for hundreds and actually 1,000 members or more to learn from. Okay, there's 1,000 people that see my trades live that can question me, ask me why, and I've got great members who will tell me, "What if you did this? What if you tried this?" Okay, sometimes it's, "Yeah, I tried that, and here's why it doesn't work." Or sometimes I'll say, "That's a really great little tweak. Let's take a look at that." In fact, I did that today. So Eddie, who's one of our contributors in our channel, had a great feedback. I tried to put on a little bit of a different version of one of my trades using something he gave me. It didn't set up the way I wanted, but what I did do is I kind of compromised and went in the middle. So I have a trade called the BA112, okay? And it stands for Big Ass 112, all right? Hopefully the language is okay with you. Now I also have an FB112, which stands for Fat Bastard 112. Again, apologize for the language. You can call them whatever you want. The goal on these, though, is very little credit, very big traps when the market is overbought if we start to reverse. Okay? I put on a version of that today, okay, combining it with another trade of mine, the XL112. I know there's all these different 112 trades. Trust me, they all make sense if you're a member. We cover all that with you, okay? However, I made a new version of a trade that accomplished exactly what I want. Low, if not basically a neutral delta trade with a very big put debit spread, very little credit, but still enough credit to generate some nice income for me if need be. So the thing I like about this is where the BA and the FB trades are pretty much 0 credit, this is a nice enough credit that by itself, it's a great trade. I'll leave it on. I get my 3% a month credit goal hit anyway, no matter what. Okay, I'm going to make at least 3%. If the market starts to sell off, okay, I could make significantly more. I could make essentially 25 times my initial credit if the market goes down 5–10%, something along those lines. Okay, 10% would be awesome. Okay, it'll put me right in the middle of my profit 10. Okay, so I win, I make my 3% a month, I'm good. Okay, if the market goes down, I win really big and I make 25x that original amount, and I have multiples of these on. And so if the market goes down 10%, I stand to gain somewhere in the neighborhood of $100,000 to $200,000, okay, which would basically give me a whole year in advance. Okay? This is why in 2022, my returns were 82% on the year. So I made 82% in a down market year. You can too if you understand how to trade, you have a plan, and you have people holding you accountable, and you can take emotion out of it when you're following your plan. I hope this was beneficial to you. If you liked what I had to say today and you got something out of it, drop me a comment down below. Tell me what resonates with you. I really want to hear from you. Okay, feel free to interact. Let me know what resonates with you about having a plan, holding yourself accountable, being held accountable, staying patient, staying disciplined. If that stuff resonates with you, let me know. If you like it, click the like button. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? There's some great content coming out, guys. Join up. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.